Hey, what's up? Vitamin full. So I was thinking about some of these things that are either mysteries, they're either beyond man. Okay, I mean, first of all, no matter what, right? It's bothering me, but it's a little light. No matter what, right? Like, you go, okay, God created us. And then immediately it's like, okay, who created God? Boom, right? So what you have to do is realize, and for me, to me, it's never been a problem. To me, it's like drawing a circle, and that to me, that's infinity. It never has no beginning or end. To me, that concept just was so very simple to grasp. So when I said, "What's God?" or "How big is the universe?" and they said it's infinite, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." It wasn't even like I didn't. I totally get it. Right? Um, Also with the, I mean, I don't mean to like brag on myself because I've done my share of sins and shit, but like, I mean, really, the main sins. I ain't murdered nobody, and I won't murder anyone in cold blood. You know, in defense. That's not murder in defense. I won't murder. I won't steal. I won't. I mean, to where it would affect. I won't steal to where it would affect a single person or single family. Corporations and governments are different. Um, and I don't consider that sins anyway. Then let's see what, like gluttony. I mean, with addiction, maybe I could be, but I've gotten better. But I've improved over the years, But I've also improved my. Uh, I check this out. I had this epiphany while I was trying to act like I was all smart, because I am though, really. But it came through me. I was just being a conduit, and I didn't know it. And I really started getting in with this girlfriend that I had, my last girlfriend. She was young. I date a lot of young girls. I'm not going to date young girls anymore because they're so annoying. But anyway, she thought she was Christian and this and that. And I was telling her, because I was all into like, and I still am into like Eastern philosophy and yin and yang and stuff. I mean, I believe in Christ. And I was telling her, listen, I said, look, and it just started flowing through me. I was like a preacher. I'm like, look, God is infinite. I said, God is, like, I said, God as a reflection of Jesus. He's Jesus. Jesus, those missing 32 years, he was sinning. If you watch The Last Temptation of Christ, he's gay. He has a gay, homosexual relationship. He does drugs. He does, all the sins. Boom, boom, boom. He kills someone. All this, right? And in order for him to be Jesus and come down here, who is he to speak to on a murderer unless he's been there? My dad taught me as a Native American, and my grandma taught me, you don't ever judge a man or a woman until you walked a mile in their moccasins. A mile, not just seen them, walked a mile in there, a mile too, not just stood in their moccasins. So that's interesting. Because the story really changes. I mean, it depends, what's the terrain, who are the people. It changes a lot, not just like, so that I learned a lot about that. Anyway, I was going with her, telling her, look, she was a Christian or becoming, wanting to understand Christ and shit. And I said, look, everything from what I understood from Eastern religion knowledge that I had learned from reading Eastern holy books and shit. I said, look, Christ, because I totally believe that Christ was, that he was, okay, well, anyway, just hang on. So I said, look, Christ is like any of us. When you choose to, you can either walk with Christ, or you can walk with the negative part of Christ. So he had to do both, because if you don't have one, the other one can't exist. So then I even was going like, look, the devil is God. It's the same thing. And I believe this too. Is right now, the dark forces, okay, of this ethernet, not net, I get ether realm or whatever it is, not the ether, um, the infinite God that we were talking about. It's half evil and half good, half pain and half pleasure. When Jesus was here, Jesus had to go through half pain in his life and half pleasure. He did drugs and felt pleasure from opium and shit. I mean, and the thing is he was an enlightened soul. I mean, Krishna had to do the same thing. I have a meme that says something like, I'll try and find it, put it on here. It says something like, it's kind of cheesy, but something like, heaven is for people who are afraid to go to hell. But really, heaven is for people who've already been there, right? Like, you gotta go to some bullshit like that. That you gotta go through hell to get to heaven, and that's true. I mean, if you're dumb like me, it takes a lot of time. Like, literally, I've like almost had literally God pick up my head and just say, "Boom, you stupid motherfucker," and drop my. And it's like something I would have done the same thing. Anyway, I had something really even profound to say, but I totally forgot. Anyway, it's already 5. Maybe I'll close up my store pretty soon. I haven't even had anyone really walk through here. It's alright, it's Friday. I don't think I had anything for last Friday. I don't. I mean, at least now I at least have money. It's the 4th. I get my food thing on the 8th. And I have, money in the bank. It's for like weed and shit. I just did 2 days, you guys. Listen to this. And I still woke up this morning, boom, open up my store. Fuck, I'm doing it. I've noticed that if I do things right, then I get like rewarded by God, or things go right in my life, like good karma, maybe karma points or karma coins, or what do we, good karma tokens, good life tokens, whatever. And it's not even about doing for others, even though I do. I've always been like that. I'll do shit for people, like hold doors or say things. I don't know. try and go out of my way to be nice. Sometimes it works. And not I don't want to benefit from it. I want them to benefit. Sometimes I should just shut up a lot of times. But anyway, so, even though if I don't sell anything today, which is probably I won't, because it's, maybe I will. I hope so. In the next hour, that happens a lot. The last hour, I'll sell like 2 or 3 customers, boom. So we'll see. But the point is that if I clean my house, it's like if you build it, they will come. Feel me? Like it's so true. If I paint the paintings and make them all kick ass and sweep and make my store look all kick ass and I wipe down all the frames and darken some of the canvas. Just, make shit all fresh and make sure my store is nice and stuff. And just signs to get to shit and go out there and talk to people sometimes. And sometimes going out there talking to them fucks up the sale too, so I gotta be careful. But either way, the point is on Tuesday on Wednesday, I had to go to Palm Springs. It's a 3-hour bus ride, okay? None of my family offered fucking help. No one. So I went down there. And the thing is that wouldn't even be the worst part of it. That'd be fine. I go down there for my doctor's appointment, and then it's an hour-long doctor's appointment. And it's about 2 hours, and then that's at 11. So I get done at 1 or 12:30, and the bus, the next one is until 5:50 p.m. So I get back and I catch the very last bus that comes because I have to switch to 2 different buses. So it's $20. It's $16. I have to buy a day pass or pay both ways or day pass on both. Yeah. And then the next day, I had to do the same thing and pay the same amount to go get my other prescriptions, which they decided to make it. I couldn't get it till a day later because they were closed on the day I was supposed to get it last month. It's just fucking bullshit. But I did it, right? And then they said, "Oh, you have to come see the doctor at my clinic." And I have no dirties, no nothing. I get a monthlies because I don't fuck up. I've missed anything, nothing. And then I have to do an annual thing, whatever, with the doctor. So I'm like, and they're like, he's only here on Tuesday and Friday. And I changed my day from Friday back to Wednesday. I originally started at Friday because it was always packed because the doctor was doing admissions and shit, and talking to patients. So now I changed it to Wednesday, and it's really slow all the time. It's awesome. And that's when I had my other meds I would pick up at Rite Aid. And now I can't, it's all on a different. But anyway, they wanted me to come in a day and then the next day again to see the doctor. I'm like, look, it takes me 6 hours of bus ride to get here because my mom has cancer and she used to give me a ride. They didn't know about it because I used to be like, my mom's in the car, she's got fucking cancer. This was before she had brain cancer. And now she has can't, right? And so I'm like, look, it's 9, 10, 12 hours total for me to go and then get back. No joke. No kidding you. more, 13 hours. So they somehow pulled some strings where I don't have to go. Or they're gonna give me 28 next time. I'm gonna see the doctor and everything, and then I get 28 instead of the normal. They gave me 26 this time, and they're gonna give me 28 next time. So so one day I come a day early, so I don't have to go 2 days in a row. I'm like, come on, you guys. I can't do it. I don't even have the money to do that. That's $40. I can't even afford the one time. Over. I'm gonna have to figure that out though. So, anyway, yeah. Let's see what happens. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, so I got on Tuesday I fucking went, right? I went, or Wednesday I went to the Palm Springs and on the 13-hour bus. Bye, Brady. See you later. Have a good one, guys. Bye, Lita. Lido. Bye. My neighbors are leaving. I should just lock my shit up. Oh well. Fuck it, man. That sucks. I didn't make. Yeah, I saw what's his name's video. He does Lil Wayne. What's that guy's name? Lil Wayne? Whatever. What's fucked up for Spaced Out. He does the little one, good Little Wayne. He has that southern accent drawl. He's from Spaced Out. He just, because I went and watched his video. I always see his thing on there, and he has a southern accent. He's some kid. He does Little Wayne, and he sounds exactly like Little Wayne. It's like, damn, dude, that was good. But I want to play that rape one. It's Little Wayne. This is sick. And he's sitting there, and there's like 28 dudes around, like a couple big gorilla-looking motherfuckers. I call black people, and even my black friends laugh at this. Okay, so fuck you all. And I have pretty dark-skinned friends, but not that. I said, dark, not even black. Worse, not worse. More than black, even. Like purple, literally purple. Georgia porch monkey. It's like, I'm purple Georgia porch monkey. And we just start cracking up, right? When you have friends that are black, it's like being Jewish, except minus the bar mitzvah money, right? Like you can have a bunch of Jewish friends. You know what I wonder but I go back and watch it with fresh eyes because MTV is in a Masonic temple, and it was put on by the Freemasons and all this shit to start this whole project fucking. Whatever you want to believe, monarch. It's obvious they fractured personalities of these people and stuff. Disney, like Miley. They're Disney. Like they used to always joke about Disney when you go on the ride. It's a small world, and that they were chained there. That they were actually little kids. That shit ain't no joke, man. Walt Disney signature has 666. Oh my God! Boom! My epiphany came to me right now to tell you guys. Okay, listen. When you're young, okay. I need to retitle this. It's going to be retitled Signs and Symbols Rule the World, Not Words. Think about that. Not words, nor laws. Confucius said that 5,000 BC. And it was signs and symbols rule the world, and they still do. All this and this and this, and all those different ones. The hidden hand, the different handshakes. I mean, they're a gang just like the Bloods and the Crips. They even have red and blue lodges, like the Republicans and the Democrats, red and blue. It's magic. Listen, black and white, black magic, white magic. Oh, I wish I had one. No, you know what? Hey, before I forget, let me finish this though. But wait, I do want to get an EpiPen, and I'm gonna let it go bad, right? All you have to do is put it in the sun and in the oxygen, and it turns pink. Right then you could, and then I want to do it because it's coming not right from a dead kid or a tortured kid. It's a synthetic. Is that bad? Anyway, why you think about judging me on that? I'm gonna finish talking now. What was I gonna say? Oh, I remember. Signs and symbols rule the world, not fucking laws or words. And I'm not talking about necessarily Freemasonry. I'm talking about Knights Templar. Well, it kind of does go back to Knights Templar, the Red Cross, to the Knights Templar and other secret societies that went beyond Jesus, even like way beyond, like Confucius. I'm telling you right now. I'm talking about Egypt and Mesopotamia and fucking Babylon and Mount Olympus. I mean, I'm talking about creatures and myth where there's Pegasus and those half horse motherfuckers and shit. Just crazy shit, right? Unicorns, I don't know. They're on the scene now. All these mythical animals and creatures are here now. And they said they would at the end. They're here, man. They're fucking here. Oh, man. Oh, anyway, let me finish. Okay, so when I was young, when I graduated in 92, they were just putting in those green computers that were $666. And they had the rainbow, they had the rainbow apple on it, which makes the alien, the two of them, right? And fuck no, I'd be eating out of the devil's pot if you did ask for cash. Anyway, listen to this. You know want to know something really weird and stupid? Is I used to always laugh at those fool Shriners. I used to laugh at those fool ass Shriners in the parade, driving around in those go karts with their fucking stupid hats with the tassel on it. And did you know that you have to be a 32nd, 33rd degree Mason to be a Shriner? And the fucking God. It's weird. Anyway, listen. So I'm just saying, I graduated when I was 90 in 1992. And they were just putting in the 666 Apple computers. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. 666 just means six. That's a number of a man. 666. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. I don't know any. I'll never claim anything for a fact. If I say I know something for sure, I'm dumb. That's stupid. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I think. So anyway, I do know it sold for $666 though. I mean, I researched it and everything. Anyway, so my point is this: when they don't teach cursive anymore, right? Cursive, except for your signature, which is not a word. It's not words or anything. It's a symbol. When you write something in cursive, right? First of all, it's spelling. Okay, spells like Hollywood Hollywood. A magic wand is made from the wood of the holly tree. That's a fact. I mean, that goes back for thousands of years. That's why Hollywood's called Hollywood. Anyway, well, no, it was called Hollywood Land at first. It was going to be a housing tract. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is this: is that like magic and all that shit is real, but all it is like the force. It's like you can draw energy from around you. I can't do it. I mean, I can do it. I don't know how. I mean, I can. I bet. I don't know. I don't know how. But it's like Luke. Luke, use the force, Luke. Like, I mean, you can do it. They have things that are like they do to us that dampens what we can do. Like we have powers and shit, but think about it. They're saying like we use like 7% of our brain. Why would we do that? That's just dumb. Back to what I was saying, spelling. You're casting a spell. And when you write cursive, think about it. When you write a word, it's all one long continuous line, that word. So then it's not even a language, even though it's a pre-made language for us. It's a symbol. Like it's just a symbol of one line. And so then it becomes a symbol. It's not a word, it's a symbol. Signs and symbols rule the world, not words, nor laws, right? Feel me? Boom. Think about it. And spelling in cursive, you're cursing someone. Luckily, we know how to do it because they don't teach it no more. I mean, they do. Maybe they have an app. Actually, they do kind of. But I do. In fact, I'm gonna do some tonight. I don't want it. Look at me. I'm tired. I was getting ready to tell. I had like 3 days where I had to do a lot of shit. Absolutely right. It's because all we are is. I mean, not all we are. What we are is so special, but it's like if you ever see, it's like E.T. I mean, whatever. Which you know what? Here's another ME, you guys. E.T. Remember what does he say when he points at the E.T. points and he says he needs to do what? What does he say? He points E.T. blank blank. What does he say? E.T. Come on, man. Not, yeah. I was really like, yeah, let me get you on it. Isn't that crazy? When I saw that at first, it was one of my first ones. And I was living at this dude's house that was like a McMansion. It was like, there was all these empty rooms. He was an old blues player. He was cool as fuck. He was a drunk and shit, but he was a nice ass, but he was rich. And I went and he had ton. Yeah, it changed. How can that be, bro? How can it be? I went into his cupboard that had not been opened in probably 20 years and pulled the ET fucking VHS out and put it in, and it said phone home, and my jaw just dropped. It's just like, what? How? There's not a little leprechaun that can run around. That's why I think God did it. It's proof of God. It's God saying, look, here, let me use another 5,000-year-old quote. All forms are illusory. Master Chin Kung said that. All forms are illusory. And I think the Mandela effect, God did it. He's like, God damn it, you dumb humans. You're focusing on all the wrong shit. You're focusing on movies and shit. And oh, you know what's really cool is Matt, who we've been Quantum of Conscience, we've been studying reality with. We were talking about games, Trivial Pursuit. They're saying it right there. Life's a trivial pursuit. And he's going round and fucking round. It's a pie. Feel me? Yeah, it was cool as a kid, man, but they did not say home phone. Didn't it say home? Did it say home phone when you were a kid? Yeah, phone home for you. I can't. You would have to be like a millennial. There's now kids that are called like beyond millennials now, and they are young and dumb as fuck. They think the world is gonna end. There's so many. If your preacher doesn't say, man, the Bible is doing all kind of shit. But you know what came to my mind is I remember hearing somewhere or reading it saying the living Bible, the living Bible, and the Bible is a living book. And so when I see changes in the Bible that make sense and shit, I'm like, yeah, man, it's a living book. Maybe everybody sees something else, kind of, I don't know. I know what's right or wrong. I don't give a shit what it says. Wolf, it can say wolf or lion. I know what's right. I know God. I asked God. I said, hey, God, whoever created me, can you tell me who? And he said, I wrote it I said, what is it changing and why and blah, blah, blah. He said, I already wrote it already on your soul, like basically on your heart. That's what he said. I wrote it already on you, and you don't even worry about the Bible, bro. It's already on you. You got it. It's in your in your ROM, read-only memory. You know what I'm saying? Like your hard drive in your soul, though. So it's like he told me you're good. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about that shit. Basically, it's just like keep doing what you're doing, man. Help people when you can. It happened. Shit, help people when you can. People help you when they can. That's how it works now. When I'm doing the right thing, like when I'm doing things the right way, and I'm living right and living clean, pretty much. I mean, you know what I mean. I guess that's not really a problem for me, but I mean, other than in a literal sense, maybe. But yeah. So he, God, whatever. It's infinity, and it's a force that we're part of. It's pretty cool. We're part of it. And I just think we're all special. We're all like E.T., man. He was just lost from his planet, and that's why it was shitty for him. It was a good movie, and they've ruined all that for kids now. I don't know now what's happening to them. The kids now are... But you know what? I said to my sister, sitting here for a while. I said to my sister, because I have a niece, she has a 7-year-old daughter. I said, Man, you can't just hand your fucking kid an iPad and then go off. And then I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? If she doesn't hand her the iPad, then she's gonna be behind, right? Like all the other kids are gonna be like way good on computers, and she's not if she keeps technology from her, because all the other kids are able to get on to do it. You feel me? I'm like, give them an iPad, I guess. Like, what can I say, man? You have to use their own discretion. That's cool with me. But it took me a second to like figure for that to like register, you know? Right. Oh, I know. They're good. I mean, that more power to them. I would have been doing it too, but instead we were writing spells. I was writing spells in cursive. They had me writing spells in cursive. Now they have them casting literal spells on fucking wireless transmission frequencies and shit. It's crazy world, my friend. But it's not. It's all illusionary. And it's a dream within a dream, you know, within God's dream, whatever. He'll assist you if you ask, though. He did for me. Like, I mean, he just does. He'll just explain it for me. I think he does it however you talk or however you are. I think that's how God or whatever come across to you. Because to me, he's like, look, motherfucker, no, get up, deal with this, fucking deal with it, shut up. You're being a bitch. That's what it says to me. That's what it says to me. I know, dude. I do that on these videos, right? Because I have like 300 of them now. I'm thinking about erasing them. I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna erase them. I have a couple of those sticks. It doesn't matter. It's not even filling up my thing. But anyway, I do want to put them on that, and then I'll have it on a hard drive because it's just like that. I look at myself and I think, oh my God, look how fucked up I am. And then I get to see my house. And then I get to see what I'm talking about and what you guys were saying. I get all that data, right? Which is a good thing to have, right? But yeah, I write too, though, and I draw. And some things, though, that I write, are you kidding me? 3 weeks ago? I think you've been on here a long time. There's people that just sit and watch me talk to other people. And so I try and present, I can't figure out how to flip my screen around and show you guys like the computer. Like, so I could show you guys like, oh, look here, this is fucked up here on the Statue of Liberty. But I just tell you guys, hey, look it up. But then it's better that way because then you guys look them up yourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier. I just list them off. Okay, you look them up. Boom, 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 boom. Because then you can go, okay, I remember this, and then you look it up. And then I don't influence you at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad you found me. I know. You have to pay for it now. That's why I just do this. I don't care. It's just, I mean, I'm like, it's not like there's a bunch of people sitting there in front of you. It's not like there's people sitting here. And I have stage fright, which I would if I was in front of a whole bunch of people, unless I was doing it as I was kick ass rapper or something. I would be so scared. But since I don't even, I'm looking at myself talk, and I think I look cool and shit, and I'm always like, oh, look how clean my house is. Look, actually, look, look. I'm gonna close up my shop in a minute, and I love how clean it is. Look, and then when all my stuff goes right there, my inventory back here, right there. So yeah. This I opened today. I didn't make any. I didn't have one, not one, but that's all right. That's what I was trying to say. When God knows I'm putting in the work, even though I didn't have any customers, I got everything out. I put everything out. I touched up a few pieces and stuff, so He knows that I'm working on it, right? So tonight, I'm gonna make some calligraphy, some quotes for people and frame them, and so I can sell them this weekend. And I can do like cheesy shit for people, like old people are coming. They're called we call them snowbirds. I know. I know. You know what? That's why I even do this right here, is because I figure they already are watching me anyway if they want to. And same with like anything. I'm not. I just don't do it. I find ways to do what I want without breaking the law or doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or getting around something, whatever. But it is certainly much trippier than it was. I loved growing up in the 80s, bro. The 80s and the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, and up till 2000. It was so much fun, man. In the 80s and the whole 80s and the whole 90s. I mean, it was just like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. There was no cameras, nothing like that, man. No cameras, nothing, man. Like you could run from the cops. It was awesome. Anyway, I let you go. I'm gonna go put my shit away. Peace out, guys. Cool. Me too. Hey, bro. I live alone, and I keep hearing things, man. I'm freaked out. I've gone into the twice now into the kitchen because I hear my cat used to be able to open the cupboards and he'd go in there, or my old cat Maui Wow, when I lived in Simi Valley in California, up in LA, and my cat would go. I'd be like, Maui, come here, and he'd tear up the stairs when he was in trouble, and he'd run and go. I'd hear him go up and get into this cupboard so fast. I'm like, no, he'd run up right corner and hear it shut, and I'd open it up, and he'd be up there like this, and I was mean to him, but it was like Maui. I had my window. I did not have a screen. I went out and sat on my roof all the time. It was a McMansion. It had all these different things, and I had a thing that I built for Maui to go down, and he could come and go as he pleased anytime he wanted. But he had to be a bit. Well, no, I think he got a rat or a coyote got him because my girlfriend at the time wanted to her cat lived with us too. Right, we rented a room at the Blues guy's house, and me and my girlfriend, she had a cat, and then I got a cat. Actually, I met her the day I got my cat. Anyway, I've known Shadow beings. I've known about shadow people. And all just like a reality within ours, you know, like right around us and shit. All right, guys, I'll get back on it. Oh, hey, I put up Dances with Wolves. Watch it. Gift of Yah watched it this morning. He said it was badass before work. It's 3 hours long, but it's the whole movie. You got to go back a couple videos. And then I put just now up today, I put up Nicolas Cage, The Lord of War, or Lord of War. I just watched it. It's really good. And so I put the link up there to that too. It starts right at the lion, MGM. It's fucking badass too. Both of them, both movies. But Dances with Wolf is a truth drop, big time. You guys know that. All right, I'm